Welcome back, everybody. Once again, live from the Iceline Arena in Westchester, Pennsylvania. This is the ACHA All-Star Challenge Championship game. My name is Tom Williams. About to start the second period as Michigan Blue leads Michigan Red by a score of 2-0. At the 17:31 mark, it was Drew O'Brien knocking home the first goal of the game from Adam Leibinger and Justin Glick. Then at the 11:43 mark, it was Dylan Welch with assists going to Steve Pelkey and John Tabado. Shots on goal for the first period, 19-15 for the red team as they came on strong towards the end of that stanza to try to get back in this game, trailing 2-0. And as you see, we are underway just 10 seconds in as it's thrown out in front. Right away there by Murdoch. Murdoch gets it right back, tries to throw it in front again, goes off the skate of Wickersham as Red continuing the pressure that they put on, I guess, from the last, I'd say about 7 minutes of that first period. Again, unable to solve the net minding of Trevor Boardway. Moving in, though, as it's thrown out in front is the blue team. It's loose in the paint. 2-0. Shot comes in. Saved by Knapp. Another shot comes in. That'll go wide. A big giveaway right there in front. And equal to the task is Garrett Knapp, the junior out of Clarkston, Michigan. So play is stopped just 40 seconds into the second period, and we've already had some pretty good action here. As, again, the red team had some good pressure, but a giveaway in their own zone resulted in a couple of glorious opportunities there for the Michigan blue team. Face-off will be deep in the red zone to the right of goaltender Garrett Knapp. He had a 9-3 record during the regular season. Correction, a 7-3 record, excuse me, with a 3.58 goals against average. As it comes to the far side, lifted ahead by McSween and hops up in the air off the dasher and drops onto the stick of Steve Pelkey. Pass up ahead now for Ben Welch. He gets harassed there. It's going to be given away. Trying to come out in front was McSween, but it's knifed off his stick. Comes to the near side. Lifted up ahead off the board. It's going to go in on goal. Knapp will be forced to cover, as right there in front was Ben Welch. 18:48 left to go. Second period, 2-0 in favor of the Michigan Collegiate Hockey Conference blue team. Now, you'd think that for the Michigan Collegiate Hockey Conference All-Star game, these two teams would have already played each other. But what they did is they took two red teams and two blue teams, and that became an All-Star two-game event up in Michigan. And then from those teams, these two teams were picked. So this is the first meeting as a full group, as it's passed out in front, comes all the way back to the point, splits to the fence, and back into the blue zone. 18:30 left to go in the second period. On the forecheck is Corbett. Knocks it away. Thrown down in front. That's going to be steered away. Almost getting it right back is McCall, but it comes out to center ice. Coming in now is going to be David Stone. He'll dump it in deep. Chase down his own dump. Back behind the goal. Lifted into the corner now for Ben Welch. On his backhand. Shouldered off a bit by Koenig's neck. And the red team looks like they could have broken out, but it's going to be intercepted on a stick lift by Welch. But now it's taken right back 3-on-2. Moving into the zone now is going to be McSween. McSween with a shot off the blocker and hops over the goal. Comes back into the corner, cleared around off a leg. Is trying to clear out was Ben Welch. Chopped out in front again. Loose. Shot comes in. Saved by Boardway. Rebound loose. Top of the slot. Turnaround try on goal. Saved by Boardway. And then kicks it away. Boardway showing why he was selected for this game with some great goaltending as they battle in the near side corner. Lifted over now. It's going to be Karen trying to come out with it. Back for Brooks, and then cleared to the far side for Soto. Mike Soto, the sophomore out of Davenport, 34 goals on the regular season. Lofts it up ahead, tipped in to the zone by Brian Guerin. Guerin on the forecheck. Pins his man King to the boards, lifted out in front. Almost another giveaway there for the red team, but they'll break out. Moving out, it's going to be Andrew Adams into the zone. Adams goes wide around Wickersham, trying to come back behind the goal. Still on his backhand, with back to the point now for Papa, thrown all the way across. Shot comes in and is blocked away off the leg of Bosma. Out to the line, kept alive. King with a drive off the glove of Boardway and wide. Sharp angle try by Look, goes up the side of the goal. Good action here to start this second period. Both teams getting chances. 2-0 lead here for the Michigan Blues. As they'll come to the near side, intercepted. And moving out, it's going to be Kyle Wood. Lifted up ahead, a little too strong for Brockett. He'll chase down the corner, but getting there first will be Caleb Bosma. Then around for Soto. Soto turns to look, get it on his forehand, chopped away by Adams, and they battle on the half-boards. Turns to a 2-on-2 battle, is trying to spin the controls. Brockett lifted back behind. Cleared around the boards and chopped up ahead now for Brian Garrett, and into the zone. He got knocked down. Helmet comes off and that's going to be an automatic whistle. I don't believe there's a penalty coming, but again, helmet comes off. That's an automatic whistle at this level. Let's take a look. We may have a penalty as a couple of pushes and shoves. As with that hit, as Andrew Adams, the senior out of Adrian College. Again, that was a bit away from the play, so I didn't quite see it. But nothing's going to be called with 16:25 left to go. Second period, 2-0 in favor of the Michigan blue team. Face-off is down with it back to the point. Wood will just lost it side of the goal. Oh, comes out in front and making the save there was Boardway. This came hard off the backboards and right onto a stick. Lifted up ahead. That's going to be kept alive. Near side now for Swink. Swink throws it all the way back to the point. Nobody there. Having the dump up ahead offsides is Dollinger. Red tags up, but able to come out with it now is Soto. Pass up ahead. Moving out to the far side. Reaching for it was Glick. Catches up with it on the half boards and dumps back behind the goal, but Kolzicki is there. No pass up at the center ice. Knocked down by Satko. Comes across the far side, trying to move in Swink. Swink takes the shot, stick save by Boardway. To the near side, shot comes in. Reaching out is Boardway. Turnaround try. Boardway got the puck and covered as he went back, looked back behind. Coming out in front was Swink to get a shot off, but it hit Boardway and dropped right in front of him. So even when he's not watching, he makes the save, and the rebound ends up right at his feet. So good puck luck there for the Michigan blue team, still leading by a score of 2-0 with 15:39 left to go in the second period. Skied up the center ice by the blue team. Not sure if it's going to make it for icing, and it's not, so coming back is going to be Brian Gibbons. Clears around the far side, kept alive though by Ben Welch. Welch will try to lift into the corner. Knocked off him, and he battles now with Kolzicki. Backed up the boards. Kept alive there by Satko. He tried to break out in front. Comes back to the point now for Pelkey. Pelkey looks out in front, knifed down, but wide by Ben Welch, and it'll come out the center ice. 15:09 left to go, second period, dumped in deep. As it comes back behind the goal, Ryan Gaffney controls. With the far side, pass up ahead, goes through Will Dawson out the center ice. But gathering will be Kolzicki. Trying to break in was Dawson. He's forced into the corner. Finds the side, set the check of Brooks. But it comes to the near side, and here comes the blue team. Could be a 4-on-3. Moving in is going to be Pelkey. Pelkey lifts it out in front. He was looking for Tabato, but it goes wide into the corner. Here comes Red the other way. Tipped forward by Dawson. Breaking in 2-on-2. This is Cowan. Cowan with a shot. Kick save by Boardway as it comes to the near side. Cowan will try again. Top of the circle, being harassed there. He'll dump into the corner. Coming across is Brooks. Banks back behind the goal. Dangerously out in front of his own goal. Give it away. Shot comes in. Blocked by Brooks. Comes back to the point. Drive this time by Koenigsegg. Is blocked away again. Thrown out in front. Tipped wide by Dawson. Good pressure here by the red team. Back to the point. Lemo winds up. Takes the shot. That's going to go off a leg and into the corner. Put off the glass. Glove down nicely by Lemo. Circles back to the point. Lemo wrists it up ahead. Goes off of Ben Welch into the corner. Welch gets it back. Backhands up ahead. Going to bounce to the line. Kept alive by Lemo. Gets hooked off, able to still pass up ahead, thrown out in front through the skates of Murdoch and back to the line. Drive comes in, that blocked wide by Hoffbauer. Great pressure here by the red team. Banks back to the point. Kept alive again by Lemo. Up to the half boards. Big hit there by Dawson. Still battling at the blue line, and finally it comes out to center ice, and it could be the break the other way. 2-on-1. Christian's 1-on-1 with a drive. Welch and the save. Rebound comes all the way out. Another shot comes in, but easily steered away by Knapp. Back behind the goal, it skirts through a couple of skates to the near side corner. Reaching in is Wolwind, but it's going to be easily cleared by Red. Could be a 3-on-2 with a pass ahead to the near side. Knifed away nicely by the defense of Josh Light. Comes all the way back into the red zone. No icing called there, as it's going to be steered around by Koenigsegg. As Blue completes the change, pass up ahead, tipped off the stick of McSween. Tries to dive down to get it further, and reaching back behind his own goal is Wickersham. Wickersham dumps into the corner, but getting there first is Kolzicki. Uses his body to shoulder to shield off Harris along with Stone. It turns to a 2-on-2 battle with a bunch of blue players lurking. Referee telling him to move the puck. 12:40 left to go in the second period. Still 2-0 in favor of the Michigan blue team as they try to escape out. A little chop there, and the red will take control. It's lifted into the corner by King, but he doesn't chase. It's going to be cleared around by Light. Around to the near side, Wolwind gets to his forehand and banks it up to center ice. Knocked down and dumped right back into the zone by Josh Papa. Ball pass up ahead is behind. Woolman's going to go all the way down for the icing against the Michigan blue team. Finally relieving a bit of that pressure from the Michigan Reds. Again, ever since the blue team scored that second goal, the one that was off the stick of Dylan Welch, it's been all red team. Again, they led in shots 19-15 after one, and they have to be dominating once again. The only chink in the armor is a couple of giveaways that created good opportunities for the blue team. And we'll see what they can do now. As moving in is Stone. He goes wide, takes a shot. That's going to go wide and off the dasher and out of play. So 12:08 left to go in the second period. Faceoff will come outside the zone, I believe. No, they're going to say that it was touched by Knapp on its way through. So faceoff stays in the red zone. Faceoff will be to the left of Garrett Knapp, the junior out of Adrian College. Definitely great pads there with the Adrian College logo right on them. As it comes back to the point, Wickersham with the cross, dumped in deep with just wide of the goal by Tabato. Into the corner and cleared up, knocked down off the glove. Tabato tries to gather, still battling with Brockett and leaves it over now for a opportunity there for Stone, but it comes out to center ice. 11:45 left to go, second period. Tabato controls, banks it up ahead now for Stone. Knocked down low by Wood. And Michigan Red has some control. Banks up ahead to the near side. Bosma will dump right back into the red zone, though. So now the tables seem to have turned a bit as Blue getting some pressure, not allowing Red to get out the center ice. But Red keeps trying those long home run passes. Not quite working, but almost a chop there. And it's going to be called a chop. Slash coming up. It prevented a 2-on-1, so that could be considered a quote-unquote good penalty, especially if it doesn't result in a Red power play goal. So heading to the box is the senior out of Calvin College, Caleb Bosma. And while the first power play of the game, it'll go to the red team. And an opportunity here to see if they can get back in this game, trailing 2-0 after first period goals by the blue team. One by O'Brien and one by Dylan Welch as they battle in the dot. It comes back to the point. Comes to the near side for Gaffney. Moves in. Takes a shot. Clumped down by Boardway, and he holds on. Stopping play. 11:14 left to go in the second period. So Boardway has been equal to the task thus far, having to make 19 saves in the first. Don't have a running total, but to be cleared out to the line, hops over a stick, and racing back, and on the forecheck's going to be Soto, trying to knock it away from Gibbons, able to battle into the corner. Soto doing a good job, just killing a couple of precious seconds. We may have a penalty. It's going to be a high stick. So Soto doing a good job using his speed and forcing the red team to take a penalty. So it's a high stick there for Brian Gibbons as he heads to the box. There goes the power play. They're now 0 for 1. We'll play 4-on-4 for the next minute 40. We've got 11:01 left to go in the second period. It's still a 2-0 lead here for the Michigan Blues. As it's one back to the point. Again, 4-on-4 action as Pelkey lifts it. Takes the shot, blocked out in front. Still loose in front. Still chopping at it. Trying to get it on goal with Soto, but couldn't quite get control. Red team with control with it now. It's going to be cleared around Dollinger. Back behind for Wood. Wood cleared to the line, knocked down. Kept alive by the blue team. Move to the far side. Soto over to Pelkey. Pelkey back to the board. Tries the shot deflected, and that goes wide as the helmet comes off again. That's the second time the helmet's come off. And again, helmet off, automatic whistle. So play is stopped with 10:38 left to go, second period. 1:17 remaining on the 4-on-4. Before the blue team goes on a very short power play. Face-off will come outside the zone. A little bit of controversy with the changes. The blue team is the home team. So they get last change. It looked like Red tried to sneak a change in there, but the referee did deny it. As trying to move out on the face-off there was Swink. Followed up now, moving in is Kolzicki, but Swink was stuck in the zone. He was being held up there. So a bit of interference causes that offsides with 10:32 left to go in the second period. 1:11 remaining in the 4-on-4. Ever since we've gone to 4-on-4 play, it's kind of slowed down. Usually expect it to speed up with a lot more room out there on the ice. Face-off is down and controlled by the Reds and dumped in deep by King. Pelkey reaches back. The senior out of Saginaw, Michigan. Makes his way out to center ice, getting around the forecheck of Tyler McCall. Comes to the near side into the zone. Pelkey gets to his forehand. Pelkey with a drive, and that's going to be steered away. Pelkey back line. He'll throw down foot. Shot comes in off the side of the goal. Good setup there by Pelkey as he looked to connect with Leibinger. Leibinger in the corner. On the half boards. Leibinger throws all the way across. Shot comes in. Kick save, and a beauty there by Knapp. And a one-time shot there by Pelkey. Back at the point, this is Satko. Lifted out in front, thrown through the crease, comes all the way back to the point now for Pelkey. Pelkey will try to dump up ahead. Off the boards, connects with Satko. Sharp angle, tries to make his way out in front. He's on his backhand, though, tries the backhand. It's going to be a nice stick check. And controlling is Kolzicki. Almost dangerous to come out in front, to be steered away by Leibinger and back behind for Glick. Good battle in the corner. Leibinger banks it back to the point. 10 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Round to the near side. Shot comes in, blocked away on the John Brooks attempt. Trying to spin to control now is Glick as the power play has begun for the blue team. And it's going to be cleared all the way down by the red team, though. So just in time for that power play. That allowed the red team to ice it instead of being caught for an infraction. But now moving on the far side, this is Dylan Welch as the power play does expire. Steered away by Lemo. He got shouldered down by Tavato. Turn around, try, stand on by O'Brien. And it comes out to center ice. Pass up ahead, intercepted by Brooks. He'll try to break into the zone. Coming in 2-on-2. Brooks stops at the dot, takes a shot, save, rebound. Comes all the way back over for Tavato, who fans on it. Circling back behind the goal, this is Nick Lemo as both teams now 0 for 1 on the power play. We're playing even strength with 8:35 left to go in the second period. Pass up ahead, moving in is Will Dawson. Dawson comes to his forehand. In the dot, takes a shot off the goal, boardway, and then steered away by the defense and out to center ice. Nick Lemo with it. Thrown across off a skate. Chopped up ahead by Cowan. Comes over now, a little 2-on-2, moving into the zone. Shot comes in off the goal, boardway again, and then cleared by the defense to go all the way down for the icing against the Michigan Blue team with 8:10 left to go in the second period. It's a 2-0 Michigan Blue lead thanks to first period goals by Drew O'Brien and Dylan Welch. And we're going to get a goaltending change here for the Blue. But you know what? That's icing. You should be allowed to make a change. I didn't think you could make a change even in goal. But again, in the All-Star game, I don't think they're exactly going to complain about it. So now moving in between the pipes for the Blue team, the junior from Davenport, number 1, John Cruz. And coming in without much of a warm-up. And especially the number of shots that Blue has gotten on, or that Red has gotten on, rather. That's going to be interesting to watch as they'll try to move in. Comes in 4-on-2, and moving in is Dollinger with a shot. That's going to be blocked away by Light. Dollinger steers it back behind the goal, trying to connect with Cowan. Cowan with it. He battles with Brooks in the corner. Cowan finds some room, absorbs a couple of slashes, and dumps back behind. This is Dawson. Back behind the goal, tries to backhand out in front. That's going to be steered away and lifted up the boards and out to the line. Kept alive. Shot comes in. That's going to whistle wide. Near side, Dawson turns and rattles it around the glass. Back behind the goal. Chopped further by Brooks. Out to the line. Kept alive again by Dollinger. With help from Dawson. Dawson will try to move, and he got hooked as he tried to get the shot off. That's a save by Cruz, and a penalty going to be called against the Blue team. So Red will go on the power play for the second time. They're 0 for 1. Kind of an easy call there. That was a textbook hook, just holding up the arms, not allowing the shot, is stepping into the box. Is Dylan Welch, the freshman out of Saginaw Valley State. 7:13 left to go in the second period. 2-0 in favor of the Blue team, but Red has been threatening for the last, I'd say, about 15 minutes. The shot comes in from the point, that goes wide. Rebound, batted on, and finally covered by Cruz. Just 5 seconds elapsed on the power play.
2 minutes for hockey. On the penalty, 7 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the second period.
Face-off will be to the right of Cruz. 13-5 record with a 2.38 goals against average. Again, the junior out of Kentwood, Michigan. Catching up with it now. On the far side board, Swink shouldered off on a good check. Very aggressive penalty kill here by the blue team as the Reds now come up with it in the corner. Hops over back to the point now for Gibbons. Gibbons taking his time. Gibbons walks across the blue line. Setting up a bit of an umbrella here as it comes across to the near side. Comes back to the point. Drive comes in. That's going to go wide as the shot came in from Gaffney. Far side, Swink falls down as he got knocked. It's going to be Lywood back to the point. Wrist shot comes in. Save. Rebound still loose in front as it's shot back to the point. Gaffney dumps into the corner now for Kozicki. He gets barged there by Bosma. Cleared up ahead and out to the line. Kept alive. Shot comes in. Bounces on. And that's going to be steered off a leg. Red putting on pressure. Another shot comes in. Saved by Cruz. And he'll hold on. John Cruz coming in cold about a minute or two ago. And he's been just as strong as Trevor Boardway. So 6:22 left to go in the second period. 1:10 remaining in the Red power play, trailing by a score of 2-0. Face off deep in the blue zone, controlled by the Red. Comes all the way back to the near side for Lemo. Moves in and fires and blocked right in front of him. So Lemo regathers, lifts it up ahead. In the corner now, Kolzicki. Back behind the goal. Kolzicki spun around trying to get back behind the goal. Knocked down by Sacco. Good battle in the corner. Lifted up the boards. He kept the line at the point. Taking the shot and dumping in further was Koenigsegg, but didn't get much of it as Harris able to knock it away. That's going to be cleared all the way down. 40 seconds left to go in the Red power play. Starting in their own zone, trailing by 2. Long pass up ahead, knocked off a stick, but following up is going to be Swink into the zone wide. Swink, sharp angle, lifted out in front, trying to backhander, didn't get anything on. Swink gets it right back, comes out in front, takes a shot, blocked in front again. Maybe getting a blocker on it was Cruz. Either way, it's going to be cleared all the way down. 5:25 left to go, second period, 12 seconds remaining in the Reds power play. Lifted up to the near side, pass a little too strong, easily intercepted, and cleared back into the Red zone. That should just about do it for the power play. Red now 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Trailing 2-0, they lift up to the far side, intercepted and dumped further by Brooks. Blue trying to make a partial change. That allows Red to dump in deep and get their own change working. Back behind the goal, Cruz touches, and backhands across for Brooks. Out the center ice, over for Tabano off his stick. Tabano catches up with it into the zone. 2-on-2. Tabano drop pass over for Stone. Thrown out in front. Backhand trying to save by Knapp, and he holds on. Good setup there by the blue team, but Knapp able to make the stop and cover with 4:48 left to go in the second period. 2-0 in favor of the Michigan blue team.
Now goal number 1, John Cruz.
Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Garrett. Knapp comes back. Shot comes in from Tabano, and a blocker save by Knapp as it comes back to the point. Shot comes in again, the save by Knapp as he saw that through traffic on the point shot from Josh Light. Here comes Red the other way, though. Could be a 2-on-1. Breaking in. Shot comes in. That goes just wide on the far side post. Looking for Murdoch as getting tripped down the far side. Nothing called. Just trying to break it from Cowan. Couldn't quite control. And it's going to be lifted out to center ice. Dumped into the red zone. Knapp will steer it aside. Racing in and trying to grab it as Stone. Stone catches up with it. Stone on the far side, half forward, jump back behind. Cleared around by Murdoch. Rattles around the bottom of the boards and out to center ice. 4:05 left to go in the second period. Blue with control, 2-0, and with the puck dumped in deep by Stone. Back behind, Knapp will steer it around the way it came. Rides the dasher, batted up ahead by Bosma. And banked up ahead. Oh, almost had a 3-on-1 opportunity, but couldn't quite control. Intercepted there by Brooks. He'll try to break in. Brooks comes in. Coming out in front, correction, that's the Walmart. Throw in front, shot comes in, save, rebound, steered away as a nice pass in front for Soto. To the far side, this is Adams. He'll backhand out the center ice. Wickersham lifts it over now for Bosma. Up for Walmart. Steered away, and here comes the Red the other way. 2-on-2, moving in is Dollinger. Dollinger with a snapper off the glove of Cruz and then steered away. Back to the point, King will dump in back behind, clears around the boards for Adams. Absorbs a cross-check from Soto. They battle 2-on-2. Bit of a barge there from Bosma as they still battle with it. Adams doing a good job using the body, shielding the puck. Comes into the corner for Adams. Adams back behind. 3 minutes left to go, second period. Adams has it on the near side. Adams still dangling with it around 2 players. Now he's pinned to the boards. 2-on-2 battle ensues. It trickles back to the point, trying to control now is Brockett. Going to be knocked off his stick and out to center ice. As Michigan Blue will find the partial change. Comes off a skate. Unable to control as Brockett had a stick knocked out of his hands on a legal stick check. As O'Brien passes up ahead now for Justin Glick. Blue's going to break out. Moving into the zone. Soto with a drive. Kicks in. Rebound steered away by Papa. Near side, this is Look. Chops it up ahead. Moving in 2-on-3 is the red team. Coming over now is going to be McSween. Comes across. Shot comes in by Papa and a save by Cruz. And he'll hold on. Stopping play with 2:13 left to go in the second period. It's a 2-0 lead for the Michigan Blue team. I want to thank everyone for joining us as we head to the afternoon here on the East Coast. Shot comes in. Oh, nice kick save there by Cruz. Again, coming in cold and doing the same job as Boardway. See if we can get some help now on the scoreboard as it leads 2-0. Looking for more is Justin Glick back behind the goal. Tries to chop up in front. Gets barged there by Gaffney. And Gaffney able to skate out with it. Out to the line. Knocked down nicely by Satko. Trying to keep it alive, but nothing there. And here come the Reds the other way. Moving in is going to be Corbett. Corbett, little drop pass for Kent McCall. He tries a shot, goes harmlessly into the corner. McSween with it. Dump back behind. Good pressure once again by the red team. Dumped over. Getting there first. It's going to be Satko. Chops up the boards. Gibbons comes in. He takes a shot that goes off the blocker of Cruz. And Red putting on lots of pressure, but unable to get it over the goal line. And Blue, so far, content to counterpunch. Chopped up ahead by McSween off the boards. He gets knocked down for his efforts. At the red line, trying to back it ahead is McCall. It's going to be intercepted. They'll break in. Moving in, it's going to be Pelkey. Trying to go through 3 defenders. Got knocked down for that, and here comes Red the other way. Moving in is going to be McCall, being harassed from behind as we've got to come down to under a minute to go in the second period. And that's going to be knocked out of play. Looks like he got underneath that wrist shot of it, so the faceoff's going to come outside the zone. 55.9 seconds left to go in the second period. Again, thanks so much for joining us for this ACHA Division III All-Star Challenge Championship game. We'll remind everybody that in between periods the camera will go dark, but we'll play some music for you. Just so people don't think that we've completely abandoned the broadcast. We're not going to do that. And it's dumped in deep by Tabato. Cleared around by Knapp, rather. And here comes the Reds the other way. Coming out Kolzicki. Shouldered off by Welch, his number's sake. Still trying to battle through. Knocked down by Brooks, who reaches back for the puck. 32 seconds left to go in the second. Cleared around to the near side. Tabato gathers it off the boards. Long pass across, trying to connect with Candela. It's going to come all the way down for the icing. And the play is stopped. 24.8 seconds left to go in the second period. And this is our last college hockey broadcast of the 2011-2012 season. We are anticipating being back next year for Rowan University hockey, plus Pennsbury High School hockey, and a number of other broadcasts, including the Mid-Atlantic Collegiate Hockey, the Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference, and the Great Northeast Hockey Conference. Shot up ahead, glove down at the line. They're calling a hand pass. He kind of hand passed it to himself, it looked like. Sweek made the nice glove grab and then left it to his stick. And they're calling the hand pass on him. So 16 seconds left, a big break there for the blue team. As he had a real good opportunity to get a shot on goal. Faceoff comes outside the zone, and blue controls, and they can pretty much skate out the rest of this period. Near side, this is Light. Chops up ahead off a leg, but it's going to come back into the zone. Reaching across into the zone is Lywood. Couldn't quite control with 5 seconds left. Good battle on the side of the goal. Goes back to the point. Shot comes in. Nice block. Come the other way. Could have been a breakaway for Tabato, but the buzzer goes. And that will do it for period number 2. So after 2, it's a 2-0 lead for the Michigan Blue team. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the start of the third period. You're watching the ACHA Division III All-Star All-Star Challenge Championship game live on IYM Sports Radio.